Alright, what's up guys? So, I'm just going to show you an alternate method to farm 87. We're going to be using Wing Diver. I've done this with Ranger. It works with Ranger as well, with the correct weapons. I have not tried it with Fencer or Air Raider, but I'm sure it will work as well. But again, with the correct setup. Sorry, my dog is being lovey right now. Alright, so basically what you're going to want is, like I said, we're going to do this with Wing Diver. You're going to want a rapier. Now, honestly, it really doesn't matter which rapier you have. You want, obviously, the quickest reload, in half a second. But, the higher the level, obviously, it's going to do more damage and make things go a lot quicker and smoother. But, again, it doesn't matter. Alright, so you want to go to 87. Now it's kind of similar to the, the well-known method already with that rock, but I found a different rock. Now, I don't know if anybody else has found this yet, but, and I'm not saying that it's easier or a better method, but it's the one that I actually prefer. I like to kill these guys off because it makes it quicker for the roly-poly bugs to come get you. Alright. Now, like I said, I'm not trying to say that this is a better method. It's just the one that that I found myself. Now, again, I'm not saying that nobody else has found this. I'm sure somebody has. So there's the famous rock. Now, I don't like that because a lot of times, I do like it actually, but at the same time I don't, because a lot of times I'll be just sitting here holding fire and looking at my tablet, and all of a sudden I look back up the screen, I'm pushed out here almost dead. And that's not a problem if you're paying attention the whole time. But, so I cruised around this entire map and I found two other places that you can farm at. One is directly next to it, right here. This little crevice. Get right down in there. Right down to the bottom there. Kind of put your back against the wall. Point straight up right there. Basically to the top of that tree. Any rapier will do. And basically hold down the fire button. You will not be touched at all. None of the bugs will hit you. You will not be damaged. You will not be pushed out of place. On top of that, whoops, a lot of the items, since there's a little dip here, will actually funnel down to you and you'll auto-collect. Now, each run is different. Sometimes it'll auto-collect a lot more, sometimes a lot less. And that's basically it. You're completely safe. You're not going to take any damage. Honestly, I actually find this a quicker method. Now this is using a rapier, so that's basically it. You just kind of stand here and you're good to go. You're not going to get pushed around. You can almost rubber band it if you want, but if you rubber band it and walk away, the mission could end before you collect all the other the items. So anyway, now what I like to do is, basically, okay, you're going to have this wave right here. Then immediately after, another wave is going to come in. When that second wave is almost done, I like to hop out real quick when there's one or two bugs left. And, collect a little bit. You don't have to do that, but I like to do that. And then repeat, get back in this crevice and wait for the final round. So pretty simple. I've been moving around a lot, but basically, if you're going to stay stationary, keep it right above that tree right there. and that'll cover you on all angles, including, you know, actually it works for, sometimes they'll be coming up behind you, and somehow, I don't know how, but it takes care of them too. Now again, I'm not trying to say that this is a better method. I'm saying this is another method of farming this mission. And I do have another one that I'll show you on the next video for this same mission. And to be honest with you, like I said, I prefer this method with the wing diver and the ranger, just because it's more of a wide open view. I can see a lot more, other than when the bugs cloud your screen here, but you can see a lot more, and you're not going to get pushed around. If you happen to be, you know, like me, and not paying much attention, you're kind of doing other things while you're farming, trying to pass the time. Alright, so we got we have 4 enemies left. Now, the ones on the beach will not come until the last one is dead. So now you have time to jump out here, do some collecting, just keep an eye out. A lot of them pile up right here. And then just hop back up here, get right to the point down there, put you back against the wall, fire right up on the top of that tree. You're good to go. Now, I did test it without firing. You can last a little while before they will hit you if you stop firing. It'll take a few minutes, but eventually they will. One of them will nudge you around, but you won't go flying out. You will fly, you know, they're not going to knock you out of the crevice. Actually, well, they haven't knocked me out of it. It just knocks you down into it more, you know. So that's kind of a good thing as well. It's not going to knock you out into the mayhem. But you want to make sure you're continuously firing. And as long as you are, you're going to be completely safe. Nothing's going to touch you. You will get some bugs blocking the screen here, but that's okay. Just keep on firing. Now, I'm going to apologize right now because, you know, it's Friday. I don't have to work tomorrow. And I'm having a couple drinks tonight, so I might sound kind of slow, kind of weird. It's alright. I'm an older dude. Alright, so we're going to just let this roll here, and we will be back when we're done. Now hopefully you guys can hear all those the items that are, you know, automatically collecting. You know, they're falling on top of us, which is a really good thing. Helps out a little bit. Now, at the end of this wave, the final wave, I know I said we'll be back when the mission is done, but I just remembered I wanted to talk a little bit more, but anyway. When you see one or two of the bugs left, it's a good idea to hop out and gather what you can around you, mostly the green. That's your goal for this mission. Because the mission ends fairly quickly after you kill the final bug. Alright, so we've got 2 left. No, 3. Alright, so... just keep an eye on your map as you're collecting. Don't need to collect the health there, but... that's interesting. Oh, that's very interesting. We'll have to test that out. I wonder if you're kind of invulnerable right there, huh? Oh, you can't shoot. Alright, so no more weapons over here. We're going to go hunt down the last 2. Now, a lot of times, say if you don't kill off the fencers like I did, there will be a few items back over near the bridge. So, if there is, make sure you definitely leave an enemy and go fly down there and collect them. Alright, so let's kill off this last guy.
The monster.
Alright, so that's it. That's my method for farming 87. It's just a different way of doing it. Like, again, I want to stress that I'm not trying to say that it's better. It's just what I prefer, especially with the wing diver. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and take care.